Okay there guys, so welcome back to the channel. It's me, Matt, and we are back with some more Marvel Future Fight. Only today, for a change, we are actually going back to the start. I know probably a fair few YouTubers are going to be doing this or going through similar things in the near future, so I figured, hey, one, might as well get a jump start, and two, it's not like I'm much competition. So I figured why not have a look and see what exactly you do get as a new player these days. Is this now the best time to start? And if so, exactly who and what should you be picking up with all the massive events coming up for the 7-year anniversary starting soon? Plus, also, I think a lot of us more veteran players, not necessarily whales, but people who've just been playing for a long time, kind of forget exactly just what the game is like for brand new players, and it's nice just to get a refresher sometimes, because it's not like a console game where the game is exactly the same. Elden Ring in 5 years time will still be like Elden Ring. A mobile game like Future Fight, I guess it's more like a live service game, like a Fallout. If you play Fallout 76 today, it's vastly different to the absolute cluster F that it started off as. And you can see here, even though the story aspect is pretty similar to how I remember it, they've upgraded it visually to have Thor's Infinity War uniform and Black Panther uniform. Looks like they still kept Black Bolt with his default look, but the cinematics, I don't remember them looking as good when I first started. They've very much taken inspiration from the MCU movies, which is fantastic. And I don't think the game gets enough credit. I mean, this game really does still now look fantastic. The storyline actually is pretty good. It's very similar to, I know a lot of people recognise it as being inspired by the comics, with the Earths colliding and obviously having to destroy one planet so that only one leaves, etc. And it's a slight variation on that, but it's still really good, and I don't think it does get the credit just because it is a mobile game and there are obviously a lot of transactions and stuff involved in the game that makes people think it's not up there in terms of storyline, in terms of graphics, animations and stuff, and it really is. Like, even here, I love this. Look, I mean, you can hear Chris Evans in your head saying, "I can do this all day." So yeah, basically with the 7-year anniversary coming up, I know the countdown event is starting very soon, and we also have the pre-registration event that's on at the moment as well. There seems to be some confusion by some people around that. I'll go into that in the next video, but for today I'll just be dealing with other things. But basically you're not going to get the rewards until the actual anniversary itself. And people are putting in their normal email address instead of the one that's linked to their Google Play accounts or Apple accounts. So yeah, people just need to be a bit more careful with what they're doing. So we're just going to quickly finish this off and then we can start into the game proper. Hopefully, I can't remember, it's been so long now, I can't remember how much you actually have to do in the game before you can unlock certain things to get different characters, etc. Let alone what you get as free starting bonuses and bonus characters. So with the tier 3 selector in the 7-year anniversary, it's a good idea to have a look now. I know a lot of people have done, Cynic Alex and Beast Mode Gaming have both done fantastic tier 3 selector videos where they go through the pros and cons of each of the characters that are going to be available to everyone and who you should exactly be picking. But I can't for the life of me remember even who you get free at the start of this game anymore. So I figured it would be worth just going back to the start, seeing what the game is like for a brand new player and seeing exactly who it is that we get. So we're just going through the story here. I'm not sure if this is going to let us go into the main menu after this, or if we're going to have to go straight. We might have to go straight into the mission. Okay, agent trading. Yeah, no, it's going to make us go straight into the mission here. That's fine, that's not a problem. We can start the journey. And we go. Obviously, it's not worth doing anything with the 3 main characters that we're given here, Cap, Iron Man and Black Widow, because I think the game, I know it definitely at least gives them to tier 2 for you over the course of the normal story mission from stages 1 to 8. Not sure what else you get. I think you get their Avengers 3099 uniforms by the end of it, because I know that now you start off with their, I believe that's their Age of Ultron outfits that you get nowadays, as opposed to complete total base look, which I guess is something. Not that I would put any bios into upgrading any of them. Certainly not worth it. But again, also it's not worth putting any bios into ranking the characters up, because I'm pretty sure the game does that for you. But we'll have to wait and see on that one. Okay, so let's just defeat this boss quickly, as quickly as we can with level 1 rank 1 characters. Okay, right, that's that bit done. And we get our little cinematic. Yeah, and again, even forget like the Age of Ultron, which is so old now. And when you look at the uniforms compared to, you know, the most modern uniforms that all of these characters have in game, they don't look amazing, but they still look really good. So yeah, you know, still got to give it up for them, because they still look really good in the, you know, at least in these cinematics. And I know that there are certain levels in the game where the cinematics really do stand out. I know there's one where you have to rescue the Doctor, and Iron Man bursts down the door, and he's silhouetted with the light behind him. It looks fantastic. Okay, so now we can actually get into the game proper. Let's have a look at the rewards. Obviously, there's not going to be a CTP unless you were paying crystals for it, so we won't worry too much about that. So we get a 6-star collector. We don't get a 10 playful tokens because this is the last day, so let's not worry about that. At least we still get some of the 8-week check-in, so that's pretty good. Get a hero chest and a bunch of bios and a 6-star collector. Yeah, we don't need to worry about the offers for new agents. And the guided quest, I forgot about this. So this is the thing where you can go in and choose a character and it will help you. I believe it gives you discounts on leveling them up, and it rushes some of it for you. I can't remember exactly how it goes, but with probably the two most popular characters to choose from the tier 3 selector, or 2 of the 3 if you discount Sharon Rogers, Spider-Man and Loki, both being on this guided quest, and you get the 50% discount on their uniform, it's going to be worth picking one. Personally, I say it's worth picking Loki for the instant tier 3, because he can take you through a lot of content, and I would take Spider-Man for the guided quest, which is what we're going to do. Now you can see it gives him to you as 1 star, and there's a 50% discount for his latest uniform. Now I know you can get a 6-star version once we can get into we'll just do the future class stuff here. Yeah, once you can get access through the main menu to the legendary battles. So let's just click. Now, see, this didn't come up when we started, but you can see there's a bonus. We got a premium. Okay, we got Jubilee. That's nice. We got a 6-star Jubilee. Wasn't expecting that at all. And that wasn't even in the you know, little 7-day check-in, beginner check-in boxes. So that's a nice little added bonus. So we'll collect all our items here. Admittedly, none of these look particularly great for existing players, but for new players, any amount of gold, chaos, and stains, etc. is going to be good. So you can see here at the beginning, it's now rearranged the bio selectors, so you can pick from at the start you've got the most recently upgraded or reworked characters, which is nice. These are the characters who most recently had upgrades, even though admittedly Gwenpool's was not the most well received by being paywall in terms of real money. But then we've also got Hawkeye and Kate Bishop, and then we go back to the older characters and so on, back down to the original ones, which we don't really want to be picking any of those because most of those are bioselectors, which you can get from Dimension Mission. Oh, apologies there, downloading an update. Full disclosure, I dig my old phone out, dust it off, factory reset it. So yeah, I'm thinking probably Human Torch as a 6-star selector. I'm probably going to go with. We'll just collect all of these things here now as well for all the new starting stuff. So yeah, I had to factory reset it and put a brand new account on for this free to play. So because I just find that emulators, BlueStacks, I know some people get it working quite well, but I just find it really fiddly, and then trying to map a controller to it, it's a bit of a nightmare. It's easier for me just to have it on my spare device. So that's what I've been doing. So let's have a look. Yeah, so we get our 6-star Jubilee there, which is quite nice. Admittedly can't do much with her, but with the tier 2 mega advancements it might be worth putting that on her. Not sure how great she is, but we got a 3-star Shang-Chi as well, which is quite nice. Like I say, the characters, well, yeah, we can't go into anything at the moment, so we'll have to wait. But it's not worth putting anything into the main 3 Avengers because we will get those ranked up through story mode, and there's not worth putting anything into Spidey because we can get a 6-star version of him free with the legendary battle once we've gone so far in the story mode and we can actually unlock the other content. So when you first start playing the game, yeah, it's definitely worth, obviously as soon as you can, picking up everything free that the game gives you. So we're just going in, getting our free artifacts, our free assembly chests, which I completely forgot about, and our free hero chests. 3-star Scourge. I mean, obviously none of these are going to be terribly exciting, but they're still worth getting. Interesting here, looking at the characters that you used to be able to get for playing the game and clearing certain content that you now have to pay crystals for. I see Gwenpool's there. Once I've unlocked Dimension Mission, I'll see if her bios are in there. I know that her bios are in there for my main account because I already had her anyway before the game moved over. But as you can see, we've literally only got story mode to do at the moment, which is kind of frustrating. But when you're just getting used to the game, I guess it's important not to, bombard you with too much content. You just get used to doing little things at a time. So let's go through and do this mission. Hopefully we can unlock some other stuff. If not, I'll have to just go through the story mission off stream. I won't bore you all with that, but we'll get everything else unlocked, and then we'll look into, in the next video, we'll look into exactly who you should be picking up, what content you should be doing to get what, just to basically maximise the roster as soon as possible without kind of ruining the content for you. You don't want to just jump straight into end game content and then miss out on the fun, because I still think the story mode is a good story mode. I mean, here you've got the banter between all the characters as they're going through this mission, talking to each other. You've got Cap giving Tony a hard time and he's being sarcastic, and then Black Widow is just taking none of all of his pomp and pretension, which is lovely. It's these little things that I think a lot of people completely forget about once you've played the game so many times and you've turned off the story mode dialogue and cutscenes for when you're replaying. Well, obviously now with autoplay you probably don't even look at it at all. So there are some fun aspects that really just go under the radar for existing players, veteran players. I'm not sure if it comes up later, but I'm surprised we're on level 1-2, and I'm surprised that by now we haven't had something about changing the characters. Obviously with these main 3 we have your rock, paper, scissors, essentially, with Cap, Iron Man and Black Widow. I'm surprised they haven't brought that up yet, but maybe that'll come up in one of the next missions going forward. How each plays off of each other, being strong against one and weak against the other. But maybe that pops up later. I feel that is important. Although these days, with the state of PvP, no matter what characters you have, Bronze League is so nightmare-ish with sentries and other tier 3 characters in there. I'm not sure how many people are going to be getting out of that, but we shall look at that again, like I say, later on. There's nothing to worry about right now. At first we just want to get through the story mode, start unlocking some other content so we can get those epic quests started. Although we won't obviously be buying any deluxe packs with this free-to-play account, but just to see what kind of free characters we can get right away, where you should be looking to maximise your efforts. Okay, so we got a normal story fragment. I can't remember what you get for completing normal story fragments now. I can't remember it being anything particularly great, but you can see there that you get rank ups for the characters, you get bios and stuff, but we don't need to worry too much about that because, like I say, the story mode will rank these characters up for you. So don't be doing anything stupid like putting a 6-star mega rank up on Iron Man or Cap. Don't want to be making those mistakes this early on in the game. Okay, so yes, I think I'll do some story mode grinding off camera. I'm not going to put that on here at the moment. We're going to get some of that other content unlocked for you, and then once we've done that and we have a bit better roster, we can look at exactly who we should be picking, where we should be picking, what we should be putting on these characters, and how to get the most out of it. Because like I say, with the 7-year anniversary countdown starting this week, it is the best time to jump in. And if you are brand new to the game, well, hey, welcome to the game, welcome to the channel, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Okay, take care, bye for now.